welcome to Meeple Mentor Reviews. I'm Jared, and with me is Holly. Today we're talking about Wonderland's lore. We're going to talk our thoughts on how the game plays, how it looks, and whether or not you should buy it. And I would say, plays great, looks great, and you should.
I would agree.
All right, moving on.
Oh my gosh, the art.
Yes.
I am in love with the... Okay, full disclosure, I'm an Alice in Wonderland freak as it is. I love this game. I love it. It's just, oh.
Yeah, it's got the Alice in Wonderland theme, and you are one of 5 characters from the story, including Alice. You go around the Mad Hatter's table doing the tea party, and on that phase of the game you are able to go as far as you want around the table and stop at any available card to gain its benefit, and that's how you're going to place followers onto different regions for area control and do a number of other things that you can do in the game. Whenever you cross the table's head chair, you are required to roll the shard dice, which gives you shard tokens, which can add madness to your bag. It is a bag building battle area control game.
Extravaganza.
It's got a very large game board, and it's very bright and colorful, and the artwork's amazing. And once everything's all set up, it's definitely a crowd pleaser when it comes to the table presence. Once people start seeing the game, they go, wow, this looks like a lot of fun. Is it? And the answer is yes. Play with us next time.
So much fun. I love that you have allies that are the Wonderland characters, such as the flowers and the cards and the flamingos, that enable you to do special things when you pull them from the bag. Your individual characters have their own little discs that when you pull them from the bag, they enable you to do special things.
There's special abilities you can unlock for each character.
And I'm just going to say the Mad Hatter is absolutely out of control.
He's overpowered.
He's great.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's great.
He's probably the best, easiest one.
Oh my gosh, he's great. The madness, where it would detriment others, it just compounds on him. It's fantastic.
So do you want to explain what the madness is and how that works in the game normally?
So madness normally, if you're pulling madness from your bag, you have a set amount, like you would in any other bag building game, of negative tokens that can affect you. If you pull madness from your bag, you have to first remove your supporters from the area that you're fighting for, which are your little meeples. You pull them back off the board. If you no longer have any meeples or miniature standees, then you bust. And that means that you're done. You can't reap anything from the battle, nothing, you're just done.
Yep, you cannot win that battle. You're no longer there.
Another way that madness can affect you is once you draw so many madness, you put them back in your bag.
As well as all the other exhausted tokens from previous battles.
Right. And if you've got active chips at the top of your board that you really want to put back in your bag, you can't because they're not exhausted yet.
Yep. And now it's going to take 4 more madness tokens before you can get those chips back.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it can really be a detriment to you.
It's very much push your luck against opponents directly, whereas other bag builders like Quacks of Quedlinburg, you're mainly just pushing your luck against yourself and how far you want to push, knowing the costs. Whereas in this, you don't know what the other player could potentially pull. I mean, you're watching what they're adding to their bag, but then you have no real idea how the battle's going to go. And every time, we go 1 disc at a time out of the bag. And if you pull your hand out and then same time reveal, it could be empty. That means that, you bluffed or whatever and you're done for the rest of that, but you're still in the battle. Other players can keep going if they're behind your total score, your battle points, to potentially then overtake you, knowing that you're no longer able to draw any more tokens to boost your own score. So you're doing this back and forth, just trying to go forwards and also pull those good ally tokens that you've spent time getting. And if someone gets to the end of the battle track, which I think is 25,
Yes.
then basically that ends the battle as well, and they would win. Or they could potentially tie, if they both ended at the same time. And you generally get to place either a castle in that area or score the points, or both if you're the only winner. In a tie for winners, then you would just get one of those benefits. Having a castle out will score points at the end of the game, but it also gives you added attack
points,
power.
too.
Yeah, automatically to any other battle happening in that region for the rest of the game. So everyone is allowed to have one of their castles in each of the regions. You can't have more than one per region. There's ways to upgrade the various tracks on your player board, including the ability to make all your built castles worth more points than what you would
10.
normally get. So that's another great way to try to maximize scoring instead of just trying to win all the battles. Another interesting point is they have these quest cards, and if you have a quest, it'll tell you which region that it needs to be completed in, and you don't have to necessarily win the battle for most of these quests. So
Right.
if you're in there at all and participate and you get the winning condition of that quest feat, you can reveal it and score points for that.
So sometimes it can be worth losing the battle to win the war.
Ooh, that was nice. The Wonderland War. So, plus each quest card has another way to score, which is end game. If you manage to get both the feat accomplished during a battle and that card's end game scoring, then you get bonus points. So you can get up to 9 points from each card.
It's a feat and an objective.
That's right. So the feat during the game would get you 3 points, and then at the end, if you also did the end game, that's 3 points plus a bonus 3. So you can basically score 3 points or 9 points.
Right. Well, you could score 3 points if you only did the objective and not the feat.
Right. Right. Let's see. There's different abilities, different miniatures, different standees. Now, we played with the retail version, which was still a lot of fun, but I've seen how this game can be blinged out, and all the miniatures that come in the Kickstarter is going to be even more just eye candy. If it does another Kickstarter campaign, I'd be interested in taking a look to try to get those miniatures.
Oh, there's no discussion.
It's just a really beautiful, really fun, engaging game with a really strong theme, and I think it attracts people to want to play it, and it delivers. It's really fun. I think it's going to be a lot of people's, favorite game of the year last year, 2022. It's that good. I really like it. And if you like bag building, and area control games, this is a must. It just is.
Definitely.
So that's my recommendation. Definitely pick up Wonderland's War, and it plays pretty much well at all player counts from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So recommend it.
We've had 2 to 4. Yeah, it's done really well.
So until the next review, I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
I'll see you next time.